Hello, this is HBM's Cryptid-Corner for Wednesday, September 5th, 2018. And we hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. And apparently there were 3 events surrounding cryptozoology that occurred this past weekend. All of them went very well. That being the International Bigfoot Conference in Kennewick, Washington, the International Cryptozoology Conference in Portland, Maine, and Willow Creek's Bigfoot Days in Willow Creek, California. So, and I understand they were all very well attended. So anyhow, we got some great news items to talk about. So let's get into it. Our first article is a little bit older. It's from about 10 years ago, but I feel it's important to still always remember the founding fathers of Bigfootology and Sasquatchery. One of those founding fathers was the late Dr. Grover Krantz. And he donated his body to science on one condition when he passed away in 2002. He donated his body to the University of Tennessee Body Farm and his skeleton to the Smithsonian. Only one caveat: he wanted to have his Irish Wolfhound's bones with him. As you can see with this exhibit, this display, this is Grover Krantz, and this is his Irish Wolfhound Clyde, his very first Irish Wolfhound to be exact. The dog I think he loved more than anything in the world. And he wanted to be as much of a teacher in death as he was in life. And he said, "You have to keep my dogs with me." That's what he told Smithsonian anthropologist David Hunt. "I've been a teacher all my life, and I think I might as well be a teacher after I'm dead, so why don't I just give you my body?" When Hunt agreed, Krantz added, "But there's one catch. You have to keep my dogs with me." And here's another shot of the photograph with Grover Krantz's bones and also his Wolfhound Clyde. And here's how they looked in life. You can see Irish Wolfhounds are huge dogs. They're almost as big as humans. And I mean, Grover Krantz, from what I understand, he loved that dog. He loved Clyde. Absolutely loved him. Now, this exhibit went on for a couple of years, from 2009 to 2011 at Smithsonian. It would be cool if they were to bring it back out again to give people an opportunity to see the bones, the very first preserved bones of the first scientist to really stick his neck out as far as Sasquatch research, and to declare that yes, there might be a possibility that these creatures do exist. John Green and Renee Hendon were both cremated, by the way. So their ashes are spread out somewhere in Canada. Whereas Grover Krantz, he didn't go that route. He had his physical body donated to science and had his bones donated to the Smithsonian. And he's still teaching, even in death. Just in time for Halloween, it's coming. The Bray Road Beast, which I understand was a big hit at the International Bigfoot Conference with its first screening this past weekend. October 5th, the Bray Road Beast from Small Town Monsters, which are known for great movies and documentaries of strange cryptids and strange phenomenon. And this is going to be their 7th film and 3rd feature-length documentary. They're taking you on an in-depth exploration of the Dogman phenomenon. From the eerie backroads of Wisconsin to the fields and villages of Europe, sightings of upright canids go back centuries. But is there more to these sightings than simply misidentifications of known animals or a hidden species of wolf? And you can go to smalltownmonsters.com, the shop section. You can pre-order the DVD. It'd be cool if they released it on Blu-ray. They've released some of their other stuff on Blu-ray, but yeah, this is cool stuff. Directed and produced by Seth Breedlove, it's going to feature narration by Lyle Blackburn, animated sequences by Santino Vitale and Chris Scalf, with illustrations by Matt Harris, Brandon Scalf, and Brian Serway. Music by Brandon Dalo and Chris Dudley. Director of photography, Zach Palmisano, with cinematography by Santino. Some assistance from Andrew Peterson, and sound design by Jason Hughes. And if you saw Boggy Creek Monster, you saw some of Mr. Palmisano's excellent and breathtaking cinematography. So that alone makes these documentaries well worth watching. But of course, the way that Seth presents this stuff, and the way Small Town Monsters presents these cases, is without bias, without the loaded narration. I mean, you see what you see is what you get. And I've been a big time supporter of Small Town Monsters for quite a while now, and I'm not going to stop that now. These guys are great. Still, I've yet to see Flatwoods Monster. Hopefully, I'll see that soon, and also On the Trail of Chimp. But hey, this is good stuff. SmallTownMonsters.com. Cannot recommend these guys highly enough. I mean, they are tremendous, and they do great work. And a new documentary, which is seeking funding, has a GoFundMe page. It's called The Devil's Creek. It's a documentary about a couple who have had some interesting encounters with Sasquatch on the Olympic Peninsula. And there is a GoFundMe page, and this is really interesting, really cool. Here is the GoFundMe page. Let's see if it... There we go. This is the Devil's Creek. They have received, if I can scroll it back up, $2,576 of their $25,000 goal. And that's been raised by 35 people in 5 days, so not bad. Hopefully folks will contribute to this worthy project. I watched the trailer and it looks very interesting, I have to say. It looks very interesting indeed, this documentary. So, if you're looking for another Bigfoot documentary to add to your list, add to your bookshelf, you might want to consider this one. A few minutes ago I mentioned that Lyle Blackburn was narrating the upcoming Bray Road Beast documentary. Well, not only is he doing that, he's also teaming up with Ken Gerhard on the American Monster Tour. And I think it's going to be probably a documentary or maybe a series of documentaries about strange creatures. And both Ken and Lyle have looked into some interesting cases. And they're teaming up. So AmericanMonsterTour.com looks like some cool stuff. And you can get in contact with Ken and Lyle if you'd like to report a sighting of an unknown creature. Okay, for more information about the series, so they are proposing a series. So, hey, Ken and Lyle are good guys. You know, they're good friends of mine. You know, I'm going to boost these guys. These guys are great. Ken and Lyle are awesome. So, yeah, I definitely recommend anything that these guys are involved with. Can only the level of credibility and level of professionalism can only be raised by getting these two guys together. So hey, I'm saying it right now. Don't miss this one, guys. Do not miss this one, especially if you want a little bit of a Texas flavor to your Bigfooting and to your creature documentaries. These are the perfect guys to, you know, take to the road and give us the news and give us the scoop about what's going on in the cryptid world. AmericanMonsterTour.com. And earlier I mentioned the International Cryptozoology Conference, which took place this past weekend. They have chosen their Cryptozoologist of the Year for 2018. And congratulations goes out to Dr. Anna Nakaris. I want to send a special congrats to her. Here is the Golden Yeti Award. I like that. That's pretty cool. That's very cool. But special congrats goes out to Dr. Nakaris, who has done quite a bit of work with the slow loris and lorises. She is the course tutor for the highly acclaimed MSc Primate Conservation director of the Little Fireface Project, and convener of the Nocturnal Primate Research Group. And yeah, she's also a professor at Oxford Brookes University in anthropology and primate conservation, studying the unique group of evolutionary distinct primates known as the Asian lorises. Her studies cover all 11 species, including several she verified as new species. So yeah, this is pretty great. I mean, yeah, she does some great work. And of course, she is very open-minded about the possibility of hairy hominids or hominoids. She's appeared on a few documentaries and things like that, cryptozoology documentaries, including Bigfoot: The Definitive Guide, and something called Natural World 2012. She appeared on The Mystery of Bigfoot on America's Book of Secrets. And there is a short lecture about searching for the Yeti on YouTube with Dr. Nakaris. So, hey, she's a credited scientist. She's a credible and accredited scientist who's looking into the possibility of our world being shared by hairy hominoids. So, big shout out to you, Dr. Nakaris. Big shout out and congrats. Big congrats. And our final news item, there's a company called Safari Limited, and they created several figurines, non-posable figurines of different creatures. They've created what they call tubes, T-O-O-B-S. They created tubes of animals, of dinosaurs, of cavemen, of ancient peoples and things of that nature, little bitty figurines. Well, they're creating something new for 2019, and that's this guy right here. They have a Bigfoot figurine or replica. It looks pretty cool. Looks like it is posed in the same manner as Patty on the Patterson-Gimlin film. Now look at the detail on that foot. That's pretty cool. Look at the musculature on that. That looks very cool. That's definitely one you want to pick up. Now, they actually did create a cryptozoology tube a few years ago, which I actually have that particular tube, which features a yeti, a coelacanth, a furry trout, Loch Ness monster, a kraken, a Bigfoot, and a jackalope. And I have that. I bought that from the good folks at Googs and Company at the Ohio Bigfoot Conference this year. And Lauren Coleman is actually selling them right now through online and in his in-house museum gift store. So, so you guys, so if you want to get a hold of this, because these were retired last year, but if you want to get a hold of these, you know, hey, hit up Lauren Coleman. And you see, this is the smaller Bigfoot design, and this is the newest one. This is the larger one. And they did apparently create a larger coelacanth as well. That's cool. I like that. And these are, what do you call it? Pleistocene hominoids. And then these prehistoric creatures like the saber-toothed tigers and it's like a giant sloth and the woolly mammoth and all that. And they also make mythical creatures like this thing, this dude, and that's like a mermaid. Looks like the griffin, a little gnome or dwarf, little gnome, I guess. A dragon and a werewolf. So this company is going to be producing a new Bigfoot, and that's very cool, I think. definitely going to be one that we're all going to be wanting to get a hold of. And Lauren has said that once it's made available, he's going to try and get a hold of a few of them to sell in his museum. So don't worry, you guys won't miss out on them. I promise you that. But yeah, very cool stuff. That's of course for all of us collectors. And of course, I include myself in that community of collectors of Bigfoot items and things like that. So anyhow, that's going to do it for this week for HBM's Crypto Corner. Also, we want to send out a special shout out to Bob Gimlin, and get well soon, cowboy. We understand he's recovering from the effects of heat exhaustion, which he suffered about a month ago. So, you know, we wish Bob Gimlin all the best. You know, we love you, cowboy. Get better soon. And don't push yourself so hard. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. And from what I understand, I checked my stats the other day on my channel. It's over 1,450. So again, it's you guys. It's you guys. It ain't me. It's you guys. And thank you. Thank you very much. You guys have really, you know, been enjoying my videos. You've been pulling through for me. And listen, this is all for you guys. You know this. You know this is all for you. And of course, I'm going to keep saying it. I enjoy doing this. I get a kick out of doing this. So anyway, yeah. Thanks, guys. Oh, and by the way, I did get the new Bigfoot Times yesterday. And there's an interesting reaction by Dr. Jeff Meldrum to the recent Smithsonian Bigfoot article, the one that I discussed last week. But I'm not going to reveal what that reaction was. You have to read the Bigfoot Times and subscribe to know what I'm talking about. It's $17.50 a year, BigfootTimes.net. I'll make sure to include that link in the description below. So thanks, guys, and until next time, y'all be good or be good at it. This is HBM's Crypto Corner.